Hello viewers, so here we are looking at some of the new Monte Carlo DLC then. This is one of the night racing on the stages at night now, racing in one of the Pro WRC cars, and unfortunately there is a bit of glare off the screen there. Unfortunately I turned the lights down to give it a bit more atmosphere, so the picture's actually a little bit better than this. My camera's struggling a little bit at the moment for some reason. Anyway, so through this section, very twisty of course. This is essentially backwards as to the section I was doing the other day, but there are some differences in some of the courses we'll look at here. Quite a long section. I wasn't exactly wrong with the handling on this car. I think I'd need a bit more practice. I think it's moving from car to car pretty quickly. Just finding a good line around it. I wasn't really consistent on some of these corners. This hairpin here is reasonably comfortable. It's always a different challenge racing at night, but I have to admit the night driving isn't as challenging as it could be. The area is reasonably bright, whereas in the rallies obviously you'd be in this tunnel of darkness and you couldn't see anything around that. So around these hairpins, uphill, you can always attack it a bit more when they're uphill of course. More narrow through these sections, trying to get through them as quick as possible. But the road was reasonably grippy, as you can see. The snow's either side of the road, but not too bad. Finding a way through here. It's quite a twisty section though. Again, I didn't know how quick I could go through there. I knew I could clip the corner, but I'm looking at the map as I say this. Still quite a tight section there, not too bad. Again, it's nice to see a stage that's a little bit narrower. I made a little mistake there. I just didn't get the car as I wanted to. I didn't hit the handbrake right, so the car just swung out wide. It's nice to have some narrower stages on it. You know, this is one of the things a lot of rally fans have been after, and it's good to see. Now I'm already aware that I'm catching this guy in front. It must be a pain in real rallying, you know, coming up against a slow guy like that. Obviously he's running his own race. Into this final section, down the hill. Got my gears all wrong there. Again, I was concentrating on the car in front. I should have been thinking about where I was going to pass him. Completely forgot about my gears. Looking for a good run out of that corner. And I got him at basically the wrong time here. Just squeezing past there, a little touch on the wall, that would have been all over in real life. But I thought I want to hurry past him into this final section. Coming around here. I like this section though, I really do like this sort of mountain section. It's very tight, you can get very close to the walls. And it's only now really I was starting to get used to the handling of the car. You'll find in all these videos actually that I get used to the handling probably in the last sort of few corners, because I've literally not had, I've put the game on, popped the code in I got today, and filmed this video for you. This second video now is of the Mini. Actually, just referring back to the first one, I came second there just through the time held up behind that car. It just shows you it's pretty tight. And some of you who've done rallies will know that when you play on the harder settings, some of the rallies do seem very difficult in the one player. Anyway, Mini time here of course. It was on Top Gear last night. A few people were mentioning the Mini to me, so I thought I'd hammer the Mini around one of the new sections as well. I quite enjoyed this section actually. Mini's nice and grippy. Again, I'm not used to the handling of it, so I don't really know how fast I can go, so some sections I take okay and some sections I'm a bit tentative. Overall I am a bit conservative on my driving on some of these runs, just to keep them clean for you guys, to just get one in the bag and get some footage. Otherwise you can end up, you know, hitting walls here and everywhere as you push on corners, and you'll see on the next video actually where I do push a little bit at times. Mini's really good around these hairpins, though I wasn't as quick as I could have been around there. Could have been quicker around that section as well. It's funny with the Mini, I mean sometimes it seems to have a lot of grip, but then when it lets go, it really lets go, you know. Working it around these sections. It was funny seeing the Mini actually on Top Gear and hammering it around the old one around the courses. The old Mini still has a lot more style than the new Mini of course. So again, I can see a car up in front. I'm not quick around that section. You can be a lot quicker around there. I mean, I'm literally losing bags of time where I could attack that so much earlier. If I ran this section probably 5 or 6 times, I would get, you know, loads quicker in this car. Yeah, looking for a way past this guy. I considered braking late there and thought better of it and went down a gear to get some traction. And I thought, right, I'll get into his next braking zone. And the Mini just glues to the inside like that. Brilliant, loads of grip along its final section. Again, I always like that section. I just wanted it to go a bit longer though. It would have been nice for it to have carried on a bit. Really nice rally sections. As I say, these are a bit longer, but it would be nice to have, you know, really long sections. So I thought I'd try that same rally again in the Ford WRC. I will say actually, again, the picture quality here is not quite what I wanted it to be. So I think because of dimming the environment there, unfortunately, it just there's a bit too much exposure for the camera, which is a bit of a shame. So you've got a bit of a bluish hue, but at the same time you can see the action. I broke late there. That was my fault. I should have got the car in, didn't. And then the car was sliding all over the place. It was just sort of hanging on there, but kept it together into this next hairpin. A bit more comfortable there now. Again, this car, obviously moving from the Mini straight to this one, different handling characteristics entirely. And it's not till the very end of the stage where I start to really figure it out. Just attack that section though, that was nice. Up the hill here. Again, I'm attacking this section, but I was trying to keep some traction there, coming out the power, trying to prevent wheel spin. This is a funny corner, this one, because it's kind of a long hairpin, but you do need to be slower than you expect to be. I got my gears slightly messed up round there, it wasn't quite as I wanted to take it. I didn't attack that the way I wanted to, and then this corner here's a strange one. You really do need to get it in. I think if you can get in there sweet into the apex, you can really get some speed. And then through here, nice speed through there. I tried to carry loads more speed through there and do it sideways, but the back end was always getting away from me. And then through this tunnel section, nice, good speed through there. And as we come up to the end of the stage, that's the end of this Monte Carlo coverage. More to come soon.